Okay, this is like the third time I've done this. So I'm going to talk a little faster and hopefully I get through my story. When I was 50, I got on all the apps after I got separated and was in the middle of a divorce from my husband, who is the father of my children.
Why? It's a terrible plan. I'm in my 50s, let me divorce my husband of 25 years and get on all the apps.
And we get along just fine. Anyways, everything's fine between us.
Poor guy.
So I went on a bunch of dates. I posted pictures within 2 or 3 days of posting them. So I look like my pictures. I talked pretty extensively on my profile about what I was interested in. And I got some interesting dates out of it. Didn't really work out with most of them.
Of course
not. It was okay that some of them were like, hey, I'm not into this, bye. And sometimes I would say, hey, I'm not into this, bye. Except for this one guy. We went to this cool little coffee place in Pacific Beach. I would shout it out, but I can't remember what the name of it was or even what street it was on, but cool little place. Had a little garden, and we got our drinks, went out into this little garden, and I proceeded for 15 minutes to engage somebody in conversation who could say yes, no, or grunt. And even though his grunt was kind of sexy, I'm not into that. Like, I want somebody who's going to engage me in conversation. And after struggling for about 15, 17 minutes, I finally said, hey, you know what? It's cool. You're cute, and I wish you the best, but, it doesn't seem like it's really clicking, so let's just split. I'm going to leave. Have a great day.
Split?
And he stood up, and he was so upset with me, and basically called me out and was like, I can't believe you just said that to me. And I thought, what did I say wrong? What did I say wrong? You're grunting, you're saying yes or no, and you're not really talking back to me, and it felt like, I don't know, uncomfortable. So, anyways, that was my experience. I was 50 at the time. I'm now 60.
Oh my
I
goodness.
hope I found love, but, I don't know. I don't know what he was looking for. Anyways.
She got divorced in her 50s. She is now 60. So it's been 10 years. And all she has done is go on all these dating apps and probably... How many guys have gone through this older woman when it would have been simple to just stay with her husband? I don't know why. I mean, it's so much more appealing to these older women in their 50s, right? With all this gray hair and wrinkles and crow's feet and turkey neck and all, and the health of the issues that come along with being in your 50s. How is it more appealing to leave the man that you've been with for a quarter of a century to go out on dating apps where you're meeting strangers and mostly guys who are going to be older than you, and any of the guys that are your same age are going to be these lower tier dudes? Do these women realize that they're not going to get the high value guy anymore? That the highest value guy that they possibly could get was their ex-husband that in most cases wanted to stay with them, wanted to make the marriage work, right? The statistics don't lie. Nearly 80% of divorces are filed by the wife, ex-wife, right? And if she's college educated, that leaps to 90%, right? It jumps to 90%, man, that the woman divorces the guy. And then they get on these dating apps and then they start doing these TikToks talking about how miserable it is or how it sucks or, oh, this guy did this or that guy did that. That was weird what he was doing. Well, is that more appealing than the safe, happy marriage that you were in, right? Where she has children, right? I mean, at this point, if my parents ever divorced, they've been married, a little over 50 years now, right? I would just... I don't think I would be able to handle that. And I'm an adult, right? I can't imagine her kids. That's just not cool, man. When you become a parent and you become my dad told me this. He's like, Matt, when you become, I never did, but he's like, if you ever become a parent and, you become a dad yourself and you're married, it's no longer about you. It's about the kids, right? You just have to make things work. It's like, you fell in love once with this woman. You could rediscover love. You just, you can, right? That's my words. I would think that. But my dad was like, it's no longer about you. It's about the kids. It's about the family. It's not only you anymore, right? But to hear these women they're just so selfish.
I found love, and that's awesome. Life is a struggle, but it sure is beautiful. I hope you're having a good day. I just wanted to talk about that for some reason. Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah, and if these chicks are so happy as they claim to be, why are you on TikTok doing these videos, right? Talking about your sucky dates.
I'm a single mother to 4 kids.
Oh,
and I had all 4 children are with the same person. I was married to their father for 10 years.
Bro, 10 years you're married to this guy, and you've got 4 kids, right? If you're married to him for 10 years, that tells me, and you got 4 kids, that tells me that these kids are basically still babies, right? They're under 10 years old. Why on earth would you leave?
And one of the things that did keep me stuck was thinking, gosh, if I leave him, who's going to want me with 4 kids?
Right.
No one's going to want to date
exactly.
me. I'm going to have a hard time.
Nobody of value. Nobody of value.
First of all, loving myself was the main focus when I left because...
Of course. As we always talk about with these women, you have no problem when it comes to loving yourself, ladies. That's all you do. It's, me. I got to love myself. The only person you can and will ever love is you, right? Obviously.
I think that's the only way you're going to make any progress is learning how to care for yourself the way you've cared for and poured into other people. But also, I have not had any problem dating people. There is a whole group of people that don't give a fuck if you have kids.
Yeah, they're called low-value men. Okay? They're called low-value men. And the thing that she does not understand about guys is guys will often date down just to have sex. Women won't do that, okay? Women will only date up. This is why they have the saying, women sleep with who they want, men sleep with who they can. So a lot of these guys she's talking about, I have no problem. Yeah, she's misconstruing this. She's saying, I have no problem getting guys. No, you have no problem having sex. Very big difference. Do any of these guys stay? No. So, you know what? You do have a problem getting guys because none of them stick around after they have sex with you, right? Or they only come around for sex. So all you have to offer is the JJ, right? And again, these are the lower tier guys. Anybody who's sleeping with a single mom who has 4 kids is really gambling, right? Is really gambling because she's clearly pretty fertile. But yeah, I always laugh when I hear these divorced single moms like, oh, I have no problem getting guys. No, you have no problem getting sex, but you do have a problem getting any of these guys to stay because they won't. They won't. That's why you're still single and you're on TikTok and we're covering your coaching video right now.
They totally are like, yeah, that's your shit, your kids. I'm down to date you and just have a good time with you.
I'm down to have a good time with you. That's it. She just said it.
You. And they kind of see you as separate and it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal because they don't plan on staying, bonehead.
And for me especially, I'm not looking for a step parent for my kids. They have a father.
Perfect.
However he is, that's their father. And I'm not looking for anybody to another person to fucking co-parent with. So for me, it works out completely perfect that there's plenty of men that don't care that you have kids.
Again, because all they want from you is sex. They don't care about your kids because they don't plan on sticking around. Can't you see that?
So, if that's one of your fears, especially with a lot of kids, you're good.
Okay, this chick is a total 304. I don't know who she thinks she's fooling. I'm sure she's lying to herself as well, as many as these modern women do, but these dudes are not sticking around. And obviously, it's pretty blatantly obvious that she's sleeping with more than one guy at a time. So she is definitely for the streets, and I feel sorry for those kids.
Go back and follow for context, but this is a good one, y'all. Red pill ideology programmed them to believe the problem isn't them, it's women in a nutshell.
It is. You know why? And I can sum it up really quickly. It's because women are the gatekeepers to sex. Okay? Women decide who is going to get between their legs. So they initially, I mean, men, yeah, we choose relationships if we're going to get married or enter in an LTR with a girl. But initially, women, they are the selectors. So yeah, a lot of it is based on the problem is the females, because a lot of these females are going for these top tier guys that are out of their league. Guys who will, as I just said, guys will date down to have sex, right? A lot of these top tier guys will just date down to bang some of these girls, but they won't stick around. They won't. But then these same women that are banging these top tier guys turn around and complain about how there's no good men, or turn around and, you know, piss on all these nice guys that are at their door. And then next thing you know, she turns 30 and she starts blaming the world, right? Or blaming men, sorry. Not the world, it's men's fault. Always men's fault. It's men's fault that I'm still 30 and single. That's really what's behind red pill ideology, but let her speak on here. Go ahead and bang on here, lady.
Bingo. And this is why we say that red pill culture is very dangerous. Because
yeah, because it exposes women for who they truly are. Mostly damaged women.
basically nothing is their fault. Like, so even if they do...
Not true. That's not true. We do take accountability. My students in particular, I always tell you to blame yourself first. That is the only way you learn. If I were coaching a bunch of women and I said blame yourself first, a lot of them... I tell you right now, very, very few of them would actually do that. The overwhelming majority would want to blame men, somebody else, patriarchy, pay gap, whatever it is, and never take any accountability.
Commit a crime or do something like that, is they usually blame women for it, right? They act like it was motivated by something that a woman did, and that is very dangerous because they put the blame on us instead of taking
Never heard of that.
responsibility for their own actions. Because these guys look at women as we are the evil ones, and we are the cause of
Jezebels.
all of the problems in the world, even though the facts do not support that whatsoever.
Elaborate. Oh, you can't. I can't stand that about people who do that. They're like, oh, the facts don't support that. What facts are you talking about? Because everything about red pill ideology is based on facts, and anything that is cannot be statistically proven can easily be observationally proven, right? Just by basic observation from most guys. So yeah, anybody who has tried to, distill the red pill ideology or debate it has always lost. Because this is the truest, purest and most realistic form there is. That still has balance too, right? Because a lot of red pill guys, they still date women. Obviously, I'm still a pickup coach and stuff. But when it comes to say white pill, that goes too far in one direction. Black pill goes too far in the other direction. Whereas red pill is kind of in the middle. This is as balanced as you could get and as honest as you could be while still laying out some hope. Okay.
So this is a good point.
Yes. Sure, lady. Anyway, as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, as I itch my face here. Drop your comments below. As always, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out. And don't forget to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash that notification bell for me as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and everything I'm teaching you here, best way to support me is just jump into 7 months to mastery, where I'm teaching you how to go out there and cold approach the youngest, hottest, most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, and I teach you how to do it uniquely from a red pill perspective, right? Which no other dating coach does. And I am an active, in-field, cold approach pickup artist. I actually do go out and take students out, and I still go out myself. So I'm not just this talking head behind a microphone, right? I actually do live what I preach, unlike many of these guys, many in the red pill community, sadly. But yeah, I'm not going to throw shade at anybody, but yeah, that's the best way to support my work. Just jump into 7 months of mastery. Right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me, so take advantage of it. All you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. Just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.